Hey coaches, if you want easy layups against a man defense, one thing you can do is start off in the 1-4 offense. And essentially, if you don't know, the 1-4 means you got one player up here and you got four players kind of spread out. You can run a 1-4 high, which is where everybody's high, or you could run a 1-4 low, where everyone's low. The reason that I want you to run a 1-4 high is because you're bringing the offense up to the to the free throw line and the free throw line extended. And when you do that, you don't have any defense down here. You have the defense up here or down here. So you kind of open up that area, and that can really help you get layups, easy layups, like uncontested layups. So how I want you to start this off is you want your one kind of up here. They can do a quick dribble like they're going that way to get their man going, but then they want to start going in the direction of whoever's going to set the screen first. So in this case, I'll use the 4, and you want to get them to use that screen. Remember, you want to teach and preach to use the that screen with no spacing, so they can try and break through and keep their defender on the other side of that. And then obviously the one can just drive in straight for a layup. But another option here would be have the 2 coming in for a nice pass. If they can beat their defender off, you can get that nice pass. And that first scoring opportunity could be this one right here. Okay, if that's not there, the one just stays outside here on the perimeter, and what we'll do is we'll have the 2 come up to the 5 to set a back screen. And so that works our second scoring option. All right, well, we're looking to pass the ball to the 5. And remember, you're setting that screen, so the defense is probably going to be lagging a little bit behind, and we can go for that score if it's there. Okay, so if it's not there, then the 5, we'll set up down below. And I should also mention too that you want the 3 coming in as well for a potential third scoring option. Right, if the 5 gets the ball, he can push out to the 3, and you might have a scoring option. But if not, it's fine. Just have the 3 in that short corner area, and then you're going to move on to your next series of this quick hitter. And that is to start setting a screen for the 3. So the 2 is going to start working its way down to set the screen, and also the 4 as well. And so the 3 wants to use that double screen, and we're looking to get the ball to the shooter up at the top of the key. And I should have mentioned that earlier, is you want your best shooter, to be set up over here, so that later on, if this thing works its way all the way through, you've got a nice, you got your shooter in a position off of the double screen to get a 3-point shot from here. And it doesn't have to be a 3-point shot, right? It could be a pass and then a drive in, where you'll have, the option to either pass to the 5, pass to the 2, or just go for the layup. So you got a lot of options there. This play, like I said, is great against a man-to-man defense. You're starting off in the 1-4, so that your defense is going to be up higher. They're not going to be down on the post, and you can essentially run this, that way. You could also turn this into a motion offense. I mean, as you can see, the ball does end up back in the same exact spot that it was in. You're just going to have your players kind of, in different spots, right? Like you're going to have players setting the double screen, but you can work that out to where, they get back up into the spot, and then you just rerun this thing all over again, right? So that's essentially how that works. If you like videos like this, please feel free to subscribe. If you've got comments or questions, throw them in the comment box below. I'll do my best to answer them. And looking forward to the next video.